Part I. The expedition. It was late September, and the ranger team left for the Cascade Ridge Forest. 7 seasoned forest guides with years of experience. Their mission was simple: document rare wildlife and scout remote trails that had never been officially mapped. But from the very first night, something felt off. Campfire smoke hung to thick in the air. The silence wasn't natural. No crickets, no distant birdsong. Nothing but a stillness that pressed against your ears like a weight. It was as if the forest held its breath. The leader, Aaron, shrugged it off, but his voice was tense. Everyone felt it. "Too quiet," whispered Mara, adjusting her flashlight. "Just the wind," Aaron said, but even he didn't believe it. And that was the first evening. Part E. Whispers in the trees. By night 2, something else began. Footsteps. Not the crunch of normal forest sounds, but slow, irregular steps far from their camp, yet unmistakably human. Daniel, the tracker, stood at the edge of the firelight, listening. "Someone's out there," he said. The others laughed it off, until they heard it too. A distant whisper, like someone calling a name under their breath. Quieter than a dream, colder than the night air. They turned their heads, searching through the trees, but nothing. Just darkness. Part E. The first disappearance. On the third night, just before midnight, Mara vanished. One moment she was beside the fire, unzipping her sleeping bag. The next, gone. No scream, no footstep, no trace. Aaron found her flashlight lying face down on the forest floor, its beam flickering weakly into the black. The woods around it were dead silent. "Stay together," Aaron ordered. But by morning they were 4. 2 had sworn they heard Mara calling for help, weakly, from the woods. But when they followed the voice, there was only more silence. Part of. The forest breathed. Days blurred. One by one, each ranger began to lose track of time. Watches stopped working, and compasses spun wildly. At night, they heard it, a low whistling, like someone calling them by name. Soft, sweet, mesmerizing, but every time they approached the sound, it stopped. And something watched from the trees. Long limbs, a natural stillness, a figure that slipped into shadows the moment it was seen. No eyes, just a shape. The forest seemed alive, breathing, waiting. Part V. The last camp. By the 5th night, only Aaron and Daniel remained, exhausted, terrified, and without hope. They packed what little gear they had, determined to find their way out at dawn. But then came the whispers. Closer now. Clear. Calling their names. "Aaron. Daniel, come home." A voice sounded. Mara's voice, weak, faint, but unmistakable. Aaron froze. Daniel trembled. Then the forest answered. A rustle. And then a whisper right behind them. "You shouldn't have come here." They turned and saw the figure. Tall, thin, face blank. It tilted its head. Slowly, a breeze passed through. Only then did they realize the forest wasn't calling them back. It was calling them in. Epilogue. Found footage. Search teams months later found only a torn notebook deep beneath the moss, stained with strange symbols, and a final line written in shaky letters. "It watches. It learns. And it doesn't let go." No bodies. No trails. Just silence among the trees, and somewhere, deep in the forest, a whisper waits.